Push on the beat.
Right, 2 September 2025, and today I'm excited to be giving you the morning update. So that is the trending news in Zimbabwe and Africa. So I try to keep this under 30 minutes, and let's go. So we've got quite a lot to cover today. I want to start with businessman Tagwirei, and I'm going to start in the Newsday newspaper. So the Newsday newspaper is reporting that Tagwirei has not been admitted into the ZANU PF Central Committee, and this was confirmed in an interview with Munyaradzi Machacha, who has said that indeed Tagwirei is not yet in the Central Committee of ZANU PF, and this is because the process was not followed. So as you are aware, Tagwirei at one point was said to have been admitted, and this was said by Patrick Chinamasa. However, Machacha has explained that this process can only be finalized when the Central Committee has agreed that Tagwirei is now in the Central Committee, and you can go and check out that story inside of the Newsday newspaper. That is the headline of today in that newspaper. And this is very important because Tagwirei is supported by Mnangagwa, and the fact that he's failing to get into the Central Committee means that there is more opposition than normal. So something else is happening behind the scenes. And as I can show you here, this is the headline inside of the Newsday newspaper. Tagwirei is not a member of the Central Committee, and this is because it needs to be approved by the Central Committee, and the Central Committee of ZANU PF has not admitted Tagwirei. So that is the headline for today, and Tagwirei is finding it hard to go into the Central Committee because of the resistance by General Chiwenga. That is what the article says. This is not what I'm saying. That is what the article says in the Newsday newspaper. So you can go and check it out. And this is very, very important because it's part of the succession matrix of Zimbabwe. Now, let's quickly go into other stories. And I'm going to start with the story that we've been tracking. That is the young lady that passed away after the graduation. That is Panashe Mwinga. And what has happened is that the parents have now been told that their daughter passed away. So as you're aware, they were not yet told that she passed away. And the father has now been discharged from hospital. That is Mike Mwinga. And in the hospital is the mother and the baby who needs to do an operation, and funds are still required. You can go and check out the details from what I gave yesterday during my update in the evening. I'll be giving an update on this case every day until we have a solution to the required funds. So the family is looking for funds for this young lady who has passed away tragically on the day of her graduation. And today, the H Metro newspaper is reporting that another student from the Chino University of Technology has passed away in another accident yesterday. So you can go and check out inside of the H Metro newspaper right now. So let's quickly go into it so that you can see, because I like you guys to see the newspapers. I know most of you are in places where you can't see the newspaper. You will never see this newspaper because the circulation is quite local. So you'll be surprised that maybe it doesn't get to you. So inside of the H Metro, you can see that another student here has passed away, and he was known as Mark Larian Chando. So he passed away after an accident which took place. Let's see where this place was. Here. I'm trying to quickly look at in Chiredzi. So that happened in Chiredzi. That is where he passed away. So let's go into other stories. And let me quickly take you through other tragic stories. So today is a tragic day. Let's go to Bulawayo, where Khumbulani Nsingo here is trending. He was found dead on Sunday at an open door entertainment venue in Bulawayo. So you can check out all the press. And he is or was a businessman in Bulawayo, a prominent businessman with many bottle stores. And he was found dead. No foul play is suspected. He had a gunshot wound on his head, but no foul play is suspected. So you know what it means. Some of the things I can't say it here. However, what is controversial about the death of this Bulawayo businessman is that there are rumors that he was a member of the Zimbabwe Central Intelligence Organization. So this is quite surprising, and the police have denied that he was a member of the Central Intelligence Organization. So in my searches, I have found out that there is a story from a previous period, maybe a year or so, when the family was involved in the murder of somebody, the whole family. And I don't know if this is connected. And at that time, he was not arrested, he was on the run. So I don't know if this is connected, but you can go Google search Khumbulani Nsingo. The Zimbabwe Intelligence Organization has said that they are not connected to him. But there must be a reason why people were saying he is a member of the CIO, and also the fact that he had a gun. That is quite surprising. Very few people in Zimbabwe carry around their guns. I know some people who do, but it's very, very rare. Then let's quickly go into my favorite people before I go into South Africa. So one of my favorite people that I follow every day, that is Rangampofu. You know, I love it. She is doing very well. She was based in China. She has now moved permanently to the United States of America. So she's amazing. Go check out the videos. Rangampofu is so amazing. Videos and the clothes. She showcases some of the best clothes. And she's moved to Atlanta, according to her latest video. So go check out Rangampofu, top YouTuber, 9 years in China. She is now based as of this week in the United States of America. So we hope to see more video of her in the US of A. So some of the best YouTubers coming out of Zimbabwe, her quality is so high. And more people should actually watch this young lady's videos. She was a teacher in China and has moved to the USA. I'm sure she's going to find out how expensive the USA is compared to China. She's going to have a very interesting time. And then let's look at Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is currently in China, and today he's going to be meeting the top business people of China. So many top business people. And last night I gave a big update on China and what I believe is the way forward with China. So you'll be able to check out my video that I did last night on China. Then let's look at South Africa. In South Africa, there is a big problem with crime intelligence. And currently, there is a parliamentary portfolio committee which is going to be held to look into allegations of capture of the police by criminal syndicates. And today, there has been calls to expand the scope of that parliamentary committee because apparently crime intelligence in South Africa has collapsed and is dysfunctional. So crime intelligence is dysfunctional. Many members of crime intelligence are involved in corruption, and The core is that crime intelligence must be dissolved and reconstituted anew. So General Mkwananzi made those allegations, and it's becoming clear that policing in South Africa is not functional because crime intelligence is responsible for vetting. And some of the people that are inside crime intelligence who are involved in vetting are also involved in corruption, and they need to be vetted. So now it's a cycle. The people who are vetting are also part of corruption, and this is becoming a total mess inside of crime intelligence. And then let's go to financial results. Today, we've got 4 massive financial results. That is RCL Foods with a revenue of 26.5 billion. Here, this company is the one that has got brands like Sunberg, Rusks, and so forth. Big company. We've got Santam, the biggest insurance company in South Africa. Santam, which also owns Sanlam, has produced its result, massive results over here. Sea Harvest has produced their result, massive result, big profits, but nothing bigger than Bidvest here. Bidvest has got a result or a revenue of 126 billion rands. There is no company, guys, with this big a revenue. But look at that trading profit, only 12 billion. From that 126 billion, only 126 billion is the profit. So it's crazy. I can't believe it. But that is a massive profit. You cannot believe how much money these guys make. And then let's go to the banks. So you know that Standard Bank recently lost one of their top executives to Absa. So that is Kenny Fihla. He left Standard Bank to go to Absa. And he has taken with him 2 top Standard Bank people. That is Zaid Moola, who is now the CEO of Corporate and Investment Banking, and Musa Mutloung, who is now the Group Strategic Risk Officer. They've been taken from Standard Bank. And these are big positions. If you look at, let's look at Musa Mutloung. He's responsible for a profit of 6.5 billion for Standard Bank's international banking. And so it's a big loss. They work together with Kenny Fihla, and the banks in South Africa are having so many changes at the top because management makes a big difference. Management makes a big difference in how a company does compared to other companies. Now, I think I'm done. Let's go to the Herald newspaper. But before we go to Herald newspaper, a bizarre story here in H Metro. Someone left a suitcase inside town. And you can go check out this story in H Metro newspaper. And there was something moving inside the suitcase. And a brave guy, according to the newspaper, opened the suitcase, and there was a dog inside, a live dog. And you can see that picture over here. That is crazy. I don't know why someone would leave a live dog inside, because people now thought there was a goblin inside here and were afraid to open. But whenever they opened, they found this live dog inside of the suitcase. Right now, let's look at Herald newspaper. We want to see what they're saying about Mnangagwa. So apparently, Herald newspaper appears not to have published. So let's go to Chronicle newspaper. I want to see what they're saying about China. I don't know why Herald is not published. It's very unusual for them not to have published by this time. Let's look at Herald newspaper, sorry, Chronicle newspaper. They've got a story on Mnangagwa. And this is crazy because you can't have a newspaper not out by 5 a.m. Most people are already on the way to work. They won't see your newspaper if you are not published by this time. So Zimche red flags worthless foreign qualifications. So they're saying that most Zimbabweans who go outside are coming with useless qualifications. So go check that out in Chronicle newspaper. And then Mnangagwa will today begin his busy schedule in Beijing, where he's set to hold high-level meetings, including meeting President Xi Jinping, and also he's going to meet other companies. So other companies from China. I haven't seen any pictures of Mnangagwa meeting other companies or big executives from other companies, because I don't think Mnangagwa has a plan for it. Let's quickly look at other things here. Muhadi is in Mozambique. So Prime Minister Maria Benvida Levi during a court call at the office in Maputo. So that is the Prime Minister of Mozambique. Did you guys know that Mozambique has a Prime Minister? So that is over here. You can go check it out. And then let's see other important stories. So I want to show you a crazy story. Sion Fusire has been excluded from the Zimbabwe FIFA World Cup qualifier after he wanted to go into business class instead of into economy class. So he apologized to Coach Nis, his teammates and the fans, clarifying that the incident stemmed from a communication breakdown rather than a fallout with Zifa. So he asked to be upgraded to business class. Zifa did not reply, and he waited for 48 hours, and then he didn't travel. So he didn't want to travel on that garbage economy class. That is crazy. I've never traveled. Well, I've traveled in business. It's actually the same. I don't know why someone would want to go into business class. You know, guys, what I can tell you, being in the national team is the most important thing for a player, a soccer player. So it's a big opportunity lost. If you don't become a player in Zimbabwe World Cup, you've lost a big opportunity. Right, let's go to my people on Facebook. Right, we're gonna look at our people on Facebook. Let's see who are missing. And let me share the screen with you so that you can see what I am seeing. And Facebook tends to show me some crazy stuff. When I open my Facebook, the things at the top there, they've got nothing to do with me. I don't know how these guys just show me some things that I did not request to see. So you can see me over here. That's Gambakwe. I'm talking. Very interesting. And then let's look at the people that will follow. Let's start with Minnie. Minnie is doing very well these days. She's posting and she is talking about atheists in that picture that I showed you yesterday here. So they're cartooning or lampooning here. Let's go to Madam Boss. Okay, President Maboko is finally posted after a long time. So I'm just visiting the family of Ati following a certain person. I conveyed my deep condolences and shared their grief over the loss of a son, brother, a national treasure whose voice inspired a generation. Ati was more than an artist. So there's someone who passed away called Ati, and President Maboko has visited the family here. And as I said, I haven't seen President Maboko posting for a while. So I'm happy to see him. He last posted almost 5 or 6 days ago. So this is the first time for us to see President Maboko visiting this family which has lost a member. And as you can see, President Maboko doing very well and always with the people. Then let's go to Madam Boss. Madam Boss, let's see if she posted on Shirikadzi today. Let's see. There she is. Congratulations, Pokelo and Madam Boss. Let's see what is happening. This appears to be many different ladies and people. Who is this young model next to Madam Boss? She looks great. And then let's look at these people. I don't know some of the people here, or if I know them, they don't look familiar to me. Like this young lady here, I do not know her. So go to Madam Boss page and you can see, I don't know what Pokelo has done. So it seems like Queen Swagger official dressed by Agia collection. So I don't know what she's doing, but this is amazing, guys. I don't know what this is about. I was at Pokelo's boutique the last time I was in Zimbabwe, I went to Pokelo's boutique at Borodro, and it was, I don't know what I can say. I don't want to say a lot about it. It looked like a front. There was nothing inside. Like, so like a few dresses. I was shocked to see that there were less than 10 dresses in that shop. Then SADC, he said the SADC, in partnership with the International Union for Conservation, during a strategic workshop held in Johannesburg. So go check out SADC over here. And then you can see Gambakwe Media is the most publishing newspaper ever. Then let's look at President Hakainde Hichilema. He hasn't posted in a long time. Chidosa Nyatwe, what is he saying? Chidosa Nyatwe is traveling with Mohadi. She hasn't posted. And let's look at Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is a Facebook page. Do you know that? Mnangagwa, President of Zimbabwe, Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. You know that Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa has got a Facebook page. So Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa has posted, I'm in Beijing, China, for the commemoration of the 80th anniversary, what. That is Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. This man is not doing well in terms of his health. I told you, and then he's showing you pictures of himself with the Pope. So that is Mnangagwa over here. He's been having a busy schedule. And Sekruma Suka, I don't know, is over there, but let's check it out very soon. Sekruma Suka, always close to Mnangagwa, very close. I don't know why these guys are so close. You'll be surprised, Guti. He's an undercover vice president. Okay, let's look quickly at the comments, and then we're out. Guys, this is amazing. I've given you all the news that you need. You cannot go anywhere without listening to me because you won't know what is happening across the world. So let's look at the comments very quickly. Watching you from Lusaka, thank you, Koma Alex. Mnangagwa Aka Broker. Yes, Mnangagwa Aka Broker. Auxilia Aka Broker. Sean Aka Broker. Kuda Aka Broker. Emerson Jr. Aka Broker. Collins. Kakomana Kapupi. Kanofarara Mabebi Aka Reba. Kaka Broker. You know why I wanted to go into the Herald? Something big has happened yesterday. Like, big. So I don't know why they even published it. Yesterday, Auxilia Mnangagwa led one of the biggest matches you've ever seen. You've never seen such a big match. Like, let's look at that match. Let's go into Auxilia Mnangagwa match. That happened yesterday. It had thousands and thousands of people. So let me show you. And this is unbelievable. So here I don't want to publish Auxilia Mnangagwa. That's what I took. No, publish. Right. So this is Auxilia Mnangagwa. And this is being published by Cleopas Mukungu Nugwa. Look at that. This was a massive match. You can see Opam Chinguri. You can see Tino. You can see Mayor Mafume. Mayor Mafuma man. And you can see all these people here are together. And I think you can see the mayor for the MP for Bulawayo over here. And they are doing an anti-drug match. Guys, this had so many people. I think Harare shut down. And in this area, if you look, this is near the Harare Agriculture Show. So it was big. It was a big match. And you can go and check it out on all the other platforms. And this was organized by the Harare Province Youth League. So it was big. I cannot believe how big this match was. So go check it out on all the Facebook profiles. So Auxilia Mnangagwa, Akawuzwa kuti, stop the drugs flowing into Zimbabwe. Guys, jokes aside, this is big. You cannot have the kind of situation that is taking place in Zimbabwe. I have not read some of the stories that are in the newspapers, but young people are really struggling because of this, especially the syrups that are coming from South Africa. Okay, we keep telling that Tagwirei was not admitted to CC, but trusted your fake sources. I never said the he was admitted. I don't know. Honestly, Lynn, I don't know. ZANU. I don't care about Tagwirei. Like, I've tried to engage Tagwirei once or twice, but that is it. I actually don't know what is going on. And this is not the future. Tagwirei is not the future. He every night will come here and will tell you what is the future. Tagwirei has got no manifesto. Even if he was to become a president, he's got no manifesto like ours, which we're presenting here. So you see that we're raising the bar in terms of what people are going to demand from their politicians. Which reminds me, let's look at Chamisa. Chamisa, my homeboy, from my village, Chamisa's village, you can walk and you have lunch when you leave in the morning. So Chamisa has not published anything new on his Twitter. In fact, Chamisa these days has got this thing that he does where he makes a tweet and he deletes it. I'm very shocked why he does that, but he makes a tweet like "good evening" and then he deletes it. It's funny to me. Like, I don't understand what's going on with Chamisa. Let's look at his update here. So almost on a daily basis, I get updates from Chamisa, and he said he hears us. Fellow citizens, I hear you. That is the last tweet. The most watched TikTok I did yesterday is of Chamisa. So remember, we got a TikTok, Gambakwe TikTok. So let's remove the volume. And when I want to gauge how important the story is, we look at how many people watch it. So on average, we get 10,000 views a story on TikTok. Mini is the most watched person on our TikTok. So when we put a picture of Mini here, she had 31,000 views. When we put a picture of Lamola, 18,000 views. And then the biggest one last week was Tendai Ndoro with 127,000. Chamisa had 18,000 on his poll. It tells me and it gauges how much people want to hear a story. So Chamisa, people want to know what he's going to do. And the job scholar at 12,000, people want to know what's happening with the bombing. I tried to engage you, job scholar. Unfortunately, we have not managed to meet. So I have got no secret meetings. I've got no principles. So what I tell you here, that is how it is. There is no other thing that I do, which I don't do here. So myself, I don't have a principal. I don't have someone I report to. And our focus is on 2028. We are starting to work behind the scenes. We've got a lot of MP candidates, Senate candidates, and council candidates, and we're going to have a coalition. And it's very, very important to me that we don't end up with the ZANU PF in office. So we don't want ZANU in office. We want a new government, which is led by the opposition, 75%. So that is what we want, and we've got our manifesto clearly set over here. If we don't have any of the top guys as candidates, Gambakwe is going to run. Guys, there is no person as dedicated as Gambakwe and as capable as Gambakwe. When it comes to this, on top of running media, I've got too much love for our country, and I want us to do well. Tinoi kwadabura ZANU PF, toi rova, toi dzumburudza, toi zvambura, toi kandira mumvura, yobuda ine madhaka, yakabroka, ZANU yakabroka. We don't care about ZANU PF. All right, I think we've covered everything. Let me get out of here. I'll see you again very soon. That is okay. You're saying my sources. It's not my sources. This is in the newspaper. James. In the newspaper, in a public newspaper. This was in the independent newspaper of Friday. Okay, in the Standard newspaper, which said Tagwirei was admitted or was going to be admitted because they wanted Mwinga to go to India, and then they put him, the Politburo will put him. However, they were told that the rule of Central Committee is that Central Committee should admit him. So when I tell you things here in the mornings, it's newspapers. It's not me. Like, I don't have an opinion about it. I don't care about it. And as I said to you, I have engaged some of these guys once or twice privately, but it's not like I don't have a secret knowledge or secret understanding of what Mwinga is doing or what Tagwirei is doing. The one or two people that I talked to here is just a discussion. It's got nothing to do with the real thing happening in ZANU, because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Right. I would like to thank all of you for watching. I'll see you again a little bit later as we look at what Mnangagwa is doing. Today, we're going to be focusing a lot on what Mnangagwa is doing inside of China. Extremely important. And you know that the Chinese and the other countries have had a meeting yesterday. That is the president of India, the president of China, the president of North Korea. They have had this meeting. And Putin here traveled yesterday with the president of India, Narendra Modi. You can see them over here. 3.3 million views on this tweet. Go check it out. They are plotting, but they will lose. This group of India, China, what, that is not where the game is. The game is with the Americans. The Americans doing very, very well. And the people to watch are the Americans, not this group. These guys are not connected. So they cannot take over the world. They don't have the capability to do it. They are a protest organization. For example, BRICS is a protest organization. All right. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I'll see you again a little bit later. And a good day to you all.